and welcome everybody on PGB News, the news of Pastre-Grande Bastide. Today we will watch some reports about culture and science, politics and economic and different topics. First, we will watch a report based on the economic. So Lily, as a specialist of economy, how could the international community work together to prevent a breakdown in global trade relationship as a result of this US politics?
Trump's tariff twist against Europe could cause a trade war, particularly affects key industries such as automobiles and chemicals, especially in Germany. The EU might be forced to increase energy imports from the USA, disrupting existing trade flows and causing internal political tensions. So I think by strengthening the WTO, diversifying trade partner, signing regional agreements, and countering USA policies with coordinated responses.
Thank you very much, Lily. So now we're gonna watch a report from Gabrielle, Marilou, and Mary on the science and on Peppa Pig.
Hello, Mr. Gilbert. As a scientist, do you consider Mommy Pig pregnancy realistic considering she only has one piglet?
Yes, I will answer why not, because normally in mammals there's for each pregnancy 1, 2, 3 a minimum number of individuals. If she had one lost for the first time, one at the second time, she could have one for the third time. It's not usual, but it's possible.
Have you ever watched this cartoon before?
So, luckily, no. I know the story, but I never saw it.
So, last question. Why don't pigs have menopause? How can you explain that?
So, pigs don't have menopause because it's a mammal. They are mammals with a short life. Menopause is protection created by nature to avoid mutations, because during your life, each year you have more and more mutation, and you have that too during the formation of the gamete. So more you are oldest, more you have mutation, and you have a lot of risk. The risk is increasing for the new generation to have dangerous mutations. The menopause is a system of protection to avoid these catastrophic mutations.
So thank you for welcoming us, and this was very interesting for us to learn all about the pigs pregnancy and all about the Mommy Pig's pregnancy.
Thibaut, as a specialist of science, will you be here to witness the birth of this new member of Peppa's family?
Hi Valentin. I think yes, because when I was child, it was one of my favorite cartoon, and I will stay connected to the TV. I can't wait the gender reveal. I hope this moment, and maybe it will create a new hype around this cartoon.
So thank you very much. Now we will watch a report on the politics. As a specialist of international politics, do you think the European Union had to help Ukraine?
I guess yes, because Ukraine had to keep its sovereignty. And if Ukraine loses, Russia will be at the gate of Europe. And who knows how far the Russian president can go after the Ukraine invasion.
Thank you very much, Ed. So now we will watch a lighter topic, a report on the Oscar from Marina and Alex.
Hello everyone, today we will interview Mrs. Cross about the Oscar and the Grammys.
For those who don't know, the Grammys and Oscars are two famous ceremonies which deals with music and cinema. See you in a few seconds in good company.
Here we are with Mrs. Kyprios. Hello Mrs. Kyprios. Hello. Hi.
Do you think that the results of the Grammys are fair? I do think that these results are fair, because the singers were chosen by persons who belong to the artistic world of song, and I think that they were well chosen. Nonetheless, I assume that I'm disappointed a bit, because I would have liked to see several artists get prizes and they either didn't receive Grammy, or they were merely not selected to receive one. What is your opinion about the provocative outfit of Kendrick Lamar? I strongly believe that this is not an appropriate outfit given that this is a ceremony full of crowd where everybody could see him. He could actually have worn another outfit, but this is his choice and I don't criticize it. Personally, I just wouldn't have opted for this kind of clothes for a ceremony. Now, let's talk about the Oscars. Do you think that the ceremony of the Oscars is worth it? Well, yes, because I think that some movies which are shot in a particular way and have a specific moral deserve to be recognized and famous. By getting an Oscar, for example. It's important to recognize the acting of the cast as well. That's why I strongly believe that this ceremony is worth it. Do you enjoy seeing musicals and why? I am absolutely in love with musicals because I like movies where people sing and I relish watching this type of content. I would say that my favorite one may be The Greatest Showman. To my mind, Hugh Jackman has a really good acting, even though it's not the same way to play as Wolverine. This musical has a specific moral, even if it seems like a simple show. That's why I love it. Okay, thank you.
So Yanis, you're a specialist on the culture. I want to ask you, do you think the Oscar ceremony is worth it?
Well, thanks for asking me. Of course, I think the Oscars ceremony is worth it because, first of all, it's a show that a lot of people want to see, so it can be first an economic asset. Then the celebrities inside can give us a show with absolutely jaw-dropping outfit, like the outfit of Ariana Grande or Cynthia Erivo. And finally, I think personally it's a great way to reward the artist for their talent.
Thank you very much, Yanis. So now we will discuss about the dress of a famous actress, a report from Amandine and Jade.
Do you know Michelle Trachtenberg?
Yes, I've seen her in a series called Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I know that she died recently. I know she had a liver disease or a liver transplant, was it?
Do you think her death was due to a doctor's error?
I haven't got a clue, in fact. I don't know.
Do you think she could have been an even greater artist if she had stayed alive?
Well, I don't think so. She was not a great actress. She only had a few roles in series, films. I'm not sure.
Did this news sadden you?
Not really. She's an actor. I don't know her personally, so.
So Jade, you're a specialist of topic like gossip. Do you think she could have been even a greater artist if she have stayed alive?
Yes, I think she could have made other famous movies and continue her career. She could also win different Oscars and prizes.
So thank you, Jade. Now we will watch the final report, the final topic. It's about sports and it's a report from Anis and Bao.
Hello, today I'm going to interview Mr. Mélikian, the director of the middle school of Pastre-Grande Bastide, about the Super Bowl, a sports event which happens every year in the USA. Hello, how are you?
Well,
So, do you think maybe one day the Super Bowl can become a must-see match to watch in the world?
The Super Bowl is still an American event. I think it's only a must-see event in the United States. So when you talk about the rest of the world, I don't think it can become a must-see match. European countries are more hooked on football and sports with more major coverage. So I don't think so.
Do you support any NFL teams?
No, I don't support any teams of that type at all. I am not familiar with the sport either, which is quite a food event, because it doesn't get much media coverage in Europe. It's a very American thing.
Do you think that one day the Super Bowl can be played in other countries than in the USA?
I don't think so. I think America is a country and we see it with the election and with the people running the country. It's a very particular country in the management of events, show and all types of events. I don't think it's a concept that could be taken in Europe. I think it's really an American thing and as I said at the beginning, I don't think that all this showboating is adapted to the European or French model, either by wasting money or by paying celebrities so much. So I think it will remain a European event, just as many things remain America and are not exported.
You don't want to see a Super Bowl in France?
I don't see the Super Bowl coming to France at all. When you see how difficult it is for us to manage external events, to make them happen, whether it's the Olympic Games or something else. France isn't ready to make all the financial, organizational and security efforts, so I don't have much faith in it.
Thank you so much for this time spent with you.
So, Bo, you're a specialist about sport and basketball. What do you think about the French basketball player Victor Wembanyama injuries?
The 19 years old was expected to be a game changer, so people are worried about his comeback. I'm worried too. I wonder if he's gonna be as great as his last season in NBA.
So now we will start a debate. We welcome new people. Here we have Ilona and Roma, who are for this floor painting. And here we have Gabriel, who is against the floor painting. So I'll tell you the fact, in 2020, George Floyd, a black man, was killed by a policeman after a conflict. This fresco was placed in memory of George Floyd to do not forget about the racism. So you all against the floor painting. Why?
I'm against because it has no place on the street and it just ruins the view of the others.
I think it's important to keep it because it will teach the little one to respect everyone.
We have school for this, did you know?
Yes, but this is respect.
Yes, but we can't always look forward as we have to move on.
And why respect only with punching?
And why not?
Because our respect go far away from that. We are not only respect people with painting. We respect with our lives, you know.
It is a symbol of the fight of black people, and if you you move this, maybe black people don't feel represented.
But you should not focus on the past, and I think there are more subjects more important to treat.
Black people struggle so much for their rights, so all of that means nothing for you?
I think this is an important subject, but many medias has spoken about this, and I think we will turn the page.
I would totally disagree with you in all of your arguments, because this Black Lives Matter is an important thing, and we are in the 21st century, so maybe modernism.
For you, a symbol has have to be worked on.
Yes.
Yes.
All people can see. When you walk, you can see. When you speak, you can see.
I'm sorry, but when I walk, I don't see the floor. I'm not watching the floor. I'm watching.
Sorry to interrupt you, but Lily said that you have to turn the page on history. Do you think that the history must be a turn page in the past year?
Not only our past, it's also our future. We should teach our kids to respect everyone.
But we can't teach them to respect by only fresco and only painting on the floor.
Yes, but do you think that works?
Art help us to learn about fairness and equality. So you need to keep that.
You can't resume all the black history on a painting on the floor.
I'm sorry, but most of people don't care about it. Don't care about
Most of people don't care. Everybody cares about that. But if you
when
don't
we are
care,
out,
you
But if people care about that, you remove it. You want to remove for the people who care.
Yes, because we just don't care about walking on a yellow street or a black
It's
street.
beautiful.
Yes.
No.
I don't think.
Oh, yes, sorry.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but there's no time left. It's the end of our journal TV. Thank you to watching PGB News and goodbye.